Hello again and welcome back. I am Jared Case, curator of film exhibitions at the Dryden Theater and the George Eastman Museum. And I've got another streaming recommendation for you. So, as September rolls around for the past 30 years, when fall rolls around and Labor Day comes, we're thinking about our Labor Film Festival, which we host at the Dryden Theater and supported by the Rochester Labor Council. We aren't having that this year. Obviously, we're not open, and it makes it difficult for people to come and watch films. But looking back on last year's series of films, there is one streaming that is probably my favorite. Let's call it my favorite new film of the series last year, and that is a 2018 film called At War, or in its French, En Guerre, from Stéphane Brizé and starring Vincent Lindon. This is their fourth feature film collaboration, so they have worked really well together. When I saw this on a screener, I was really taken by it. Lindon is a labor leader who is in negotiations with a company that he and his fellow laborers work for. And they had taken concessions based on the failings of the company, that they would be taken care of. They would have their jobs for a certain amount of time based on these concessions that they were making. So they were buying time while giving up a little bit of something to the company. Well, the company decides to close their plant down where they are, and these negotiations about what's going to happen between the company and the laborers, whether they're going to move, whether they're going to shut down, whether there's some sort of compensation, takes some very heated turns. It's a fascinating look inside sort of labor organizations and the way that they function and their priorities and their what they're looking for from a group as well as individually. And it shows that there's not sort of a monolithic view from these people in the labor organizations, but instead there is divisions even within those organizations about what they can stand and what they can't. Lindon, of course, is the one who's willing to go the farthest. He is the most diehard in this situation, and he is not able to accommodate those people who won't make the same sacrifices that he will for the good of the people, for the good of the laborers in this. As the sides move closer together, more of the laborers sort of move off as they feel that pressure of not having the same income coming in, despite the fact that there's this strong community within the laborers that they take care of each other. It harkens all the way back to Harlan County, USA, and the strength that they showed in terms of taking care of those people and the collections they took to make sure that everyone was taken care of during the strike. As they encounter these difficulties, more and more people from the labor organization peel off, and eventually, Lindon finds that he might have to go out on his own and do something in order to prove his point. But it's a very strong film. It's one of my favorite films of last year, as it was released in the United States last year, 2018, in France, of course, but definitely my favorite new film from the Labor Film Series last year. We are still planning on hosting the Labor Film Festival in 2021. This year was intended to be a best of the fest, so I think we're going to push that off to 2021, and we hope to welcome you back. In the meantime, you can see At War or En Guerre on Amazon Prime Video, or actually on Hoopla, which is a service being made available through the Rochester Public Library. So if you have your library card, you can log into the system and actually stream this through the library. So really great film. So enjoy that. Please come back for some other recommendations, and we hope to see you as soon as possible.